In this video, I'll backtest Boom Hunter Pro, which AI ChatGPT describes as one of the finest TradingView indicators, to see if we can turn a profit using it. I'll backtest it using a risk-reward ratio of 2 to 1. Although this indicator was initially designed for the 1-hour time period, some claim it performs flawlessly on all time frames. Therefore, for my backtesting, I'll use a Bitcoin 1-minute timeline. Now that everything is set up, let's add our indicators. We must now enter Boom Hunter Pro's settings in order to turn off any features we don't need. The sign is prepared, so let's go. Let's talk about the business regulations. This tool can be used in a variety of methods. Let's start by employing it in the manner that everyone else is. So we're going to place a buy order at the end of our trigger candlestick as soon as the indicator issues a new buy signal. We will target 2 times the risk we see and place our stop loss slightly above plus slightly below the most recent low price. We're kind of playing the reversals game here because this indicator, unfortunately, is not made to follow the pattern. Exactly. For shorts, the reverse is true. Therefore, we won't take sell positions unless an indicator has a fresh short label written on it. The take profit target will be established at 2 times the risk, with the stop loss placed just slightly above the most recent swing high. I believe this predictor to be fairly accurate. It occasionally sends out quite accurate signals, but once more, it sends out signs to sell when the market as a whole is rising. Because of this, I don't believe this sign will provide us with any useful information. However, let's first perform our backtest before possibly attempting to enhance this indicator in the second portion of this video. Okay, the findings of the backtesting are presented here. We therefore raised the size of our account by 6%, and this indicator has a 58% win rate. For a solitary indicator, this win percentage is actually not that bad. Just the reality that we experienced this significant drawdown right here bothers me. Remember that the indicator was originally created to function on a 1-hour chart, even though this is a 1-minute chart. We can also see that the strategy's profit factor is 1.065. Let's therefore attempt to slightly enhance this signal, perhaps by adopting a different approach. Therefore, we will need to add a few more indicators to the chart in order to enhance this approach. Let's begin by adding the whole package. This one is made by Insilico, and Verified created the volatility indicator. Let's now modify the entire suite line. The duration will be raised from 55 to 200, and the multiplier will be increased from 1 to 2. Let's now make a few minor modifications to the volatility oscillator before fully altering this boom indicator. Now that we have a very basic 2-line cross sign, let's move on. Let's now discuss the business regulations. We won't be considering a purchase unless the price is above the whole package and the line is highlighted in green. The price has been rising in response to our entry signals, and this is formal confirmation of that. Every time the white line passes above the red line, we're going to use this boom indicator. This is viewed as a fresh buy indication. And lastly, the market must exhibit enough bullish volatility. To pass above this upper band, the volatility white line must be above it. This will be our trigger light because we can see that all of our requirements have been satisfied. At the close of our trigger candlestick, we will place a buy order, put our stop losses just below the most recent swing low, and aim for 1.5 times the risk. Okay, we get it. Exactly, the price sets off our take profit goal. For short trades, the reverse is true. Only if the price is below the total for the room and the line is highlighted in red will we consider selling. The red line must pass the white line in order for there to be a new bearish cross on the boom indicator. And lastly, the market must exhibit enough bearish volatility. The white line for this volatility must therefore be lower than this bottom band. When all of our requirements have been satisfied, we will proceed to place a sell order at the end of our trigger candlestick. We will place our stop loss slightly above the most recent swing high and aim for 1.5 times the risk. I've never seen anyone else use this boom indicator in the manner that this strategy does. And we observe that the indicator has grown incredibly unpredictable and that it no longer replicates price action, which is very positive. Another aspect of this approach that appeals to me is that we aren't trading against the trend, which is something that 90% of traders don't do. They are all attempting to join the market at the most advantageous price by catching tops and bottoms. And the bulk of traders lose money for this reason above all else. Additionally, when developing a trading plan, our main objective is to minimize losses rather than to look for the best entries. And I can already tell from looking at this approach how precise the signals we receive are. Let's conduct our backtesting now to see how this strategy would fare under various market scenarios. Okay, so now that you know the trading rules, let's actually do our backtest on a 1-minute time frame and see if the outcomes are reasonable or not. I just finished the backtesting, and these results have surprised me. Our win rate is 70%, and the profits end up at 11%. I would also like to mention that these results will be different when trading live, so always try the strategy for yourself before using it. Guys, feel free to run back and forward testing on various markets and times to gauge how well it performs. If you want to see one of my other trading strategies I use when day trading, check this video right here, because this strategy works great on the every time frame you want. I'll see you guys next time.